Welcome to the John Tyson Elementary School of Innovation Annual Report to the Public for the 2025-26 school year. Our shared vision of JTE is to create a safe and inclusive environment, utilize personalized learning, embrace an innovative and growth mindset, engage in rigorous academics, develop student agency, and foster social emotional growth and character development. Our mission statement at John Tyson Elementary is for all students to learn and grow at high levels. John Tyson Elementary is currently fully accredited without citation. Some programs to support our students include breakfast in the classroom, which is free for all students, given at 7:45 each morning. We receive the Fresh Fruit and Vegetables Grant from the ADE that will provide fresh fruits or vegetables for the fourth year in a row. We have the Springdale Family Literacy Program. If you're interested in enrolling, please contact the office at 479-750-8862. Our East Classroom is for selected students to encourage design and innovation. Arvest Bank has donated funds to our school as part of their $2 million meals campaign to help our students with food insecurity, and we received the Archer Tutoring Grant to provide school tutoring and materials for identified students. This is the curriculum that we use to support our students. In math, we have the Arkansas State Standards, Illustrative Mathematics, our Springdale District units, point and time remediation, cognitively guided instruction, DOK questioning, and the IXL. For language arts, which is reading, writing, listening, speaking, and viewing, we have the Arkansas State Standards, our benchmark reading and writing curriculum, the Springdale District Unit, Science of Reading, point and time remediation, parent and community support, English language learning, English language development, daily interventions, accelerated reader, IXL program, Lexia Core 5 reading, phonics first, and morphology. For science, we also use the Arkansas State Standards, which are based on next generation science standards, Springdale District Science units with hands-on lessons, fiction and nonfiction texts, mystery science, open sci-ed. Social studies, we use the Arkansas State Standards, Springdale District units, fiction and nonfiction texts. And additional supports include tools for learning, fine arts, practical living skills, career exploration, character education, student agency, learner qualities, learning PIP model, social emotional learning lessons, executive functioning skills, health and safety education, and physical education, and the Guide for Life. We also use the Learning Pit. All of our students learn about this model developed by James Nottingham, which is applicable to both academic and social emotional development. Students will build knowledge, make meaning, and apply understanding with the use of the learner qualities to help get in and out of the pit. It's okay to be in the pit. Once we get out of the pit, we will go back in again. It's okay to fail and try again. This helps teach growth mindset, resilience, and determination. All students will learn and use 7 learner qualities to help them own their learning, which are self-aware, determined, reflect, wonder, question, thinking, and connect. These qualities help students get in and out of the learning pit and help students own their learning. Students and teachers will use a rubric with each learner quality to set goals and report progress toward goals during student-led conferences. These qualities will help our students be able to be more independent, innovative, and help design their learning from interest during our passion projects or project-based learning. We have character education that we focus on each month. You can see the different character words that we're focusing on from August through December on this slide. And then here are the character words that we will focus on January through May. We have school-wide goals, which are the following. Number 1, each child will be on or above grade level in reading every year as measured by the state summative assessment. Number 2, each child will be on or above grade level in math every year as measured by the state summative assessment. Number 3, each child will be on or above grade level in science every year as measured by the state summative assessment. Our school will exceed the state averages on summative assessments. Student attendance will average 95% or better throughout the school year. Each student will engage in career awareness activities throughout the school year, and we will provide effective instructional practices to keep learning rigorous and improve student achievement through grade level Tier 1 instruction. Our strategic action plan is developed and updated each year to address any deficiencies. We also have School of Innovation goals. which include increasing motivation and engagement of students by embedding relevant, rigorous, and authentic learning experiences in each classroom throughout the school and with parent and community partnerships. Increase the percentage of students reading on or above grade level and students reaching or exceeding literacy growth expectations, and develop students' capacity to become agentic learners by teaching skills and strategies that maximize learner agency. We use standards-based report cards, which use a number scale, not letter grades. A 4 means the student has already met the end-of-year standards and may be ready to work at greater depth. A 3 is they've made expected progress towards meeting end-of-year grade level standards. A 2 is they've made less than expected progress towards meeting grade level standards. And a 1 is they've made little to no progress toward meeting the grade level standard. This is designed to give more specific information to students and parents. You can also access our Arkansas academic standards online at the website listed here, and report cards will be sent home at the end of each 9 weeks. These are some helpful resources of things you can use to help at home. You can access the K2 and 3-5 learning targets on the DESI site. The K3 literacy standards are also listed there. Springdale curriculum and assessment sites, parent resources, our handbook policies, our school report card, which has not yet been released for the 2025 school year. And then you can see ways to help at home include checking backpack and home school folder each night, ensure students have good attendance and are at school on time each day, communication between home and school, make education a priority and encourage your child to do their best, and read each night. We also use several formative and summative assessments, which are listed here. These assess our students in math, ELA, which is English Language Arts, science, phonics. You can see these, and they are used just to monitor student progress and determine next steps for instruction. We've won several awards at John Tyson for our achievement and growth. We were in the top 5% of schools in the state for having high student growth for several years. We have also recently received an A as our grade from DESI for the 2025 school year. And we've also been recognized for the Beating the Odds Award with high student growth on ACT Aspire for the past several years. And for the 2023-24 school year, Tyson was in the top 6 to 10% of the state for both growth and achievement. This is a snapshot of our growth, of our achievement scores in ELA and math on the Atlas assessment in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. You can see that it's comparing our school JTE in 23-24 and 24-25. And then it also shows the district averages and the state averages for both ELA and math. The goal is for every student to score a 3 or a 4 on the assessment. And then this is the data, just like on the previous slide, but for science. For K2, students who were in kindergarten through 2nd grade during the 2024-25 school year took the Atlas Summative Assessment in both reading and math. Those scores have not yet been released by the state, but will be coming this month. And at the beginning of the 2025-26 school year, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, and 2nd grade students took the Atlas Screener in both math and reading. In 3rd grade, they took it in reading, and those results will also be released this October. Once scores have been released, you will be able to access those on the Atlas Family Portal located at atlasportal.org. Codes were emailed and handed out at conferences, so you will be able to log in and see your child's scores. At the end of the 2025-26 school year, 3rd graders who do not meet the state-defined minimum reading standard and do not qualify for a good cause exemption will not be promoted to 4th grade. This graphic is just an overview of the different performance levels that a student can get. So if they score a 1, they are at risk of retention, and that would be happening on the end-of-year summative Atlas assessment at the end of this year's 3rd grade. These are the examples of what a good cause exemption is, and that would be if a child were to score a 1 on the end of the year Atlas assessment in 3rd grade, they may not have to be retained in 3rd grade if they fall into one of these categories. This is our ELPA 21 student achievement data. The ELPA 21 assessment is given to all current English language learners. You can see over the past several years how each grade level has scored on the ELPA assessment. Based on the 2024-25 results, we were able to exit 35 students from the ESL program. Our school schedule is 7:45 a.m. to 3:10 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Wednesday, instructional hours are 7:45 a.m. to 1:50. Teachers begin to work with students at 7:45 a.m. Students are tardy after 7:45 and need to be signed in using the QR code and brought to the front door. Car riders are picked up from car rider line and are dismissed at 3:10. Please make sure you have a car rider tag displayed to help your child get safely to you. If you need a car tag, please notify the office and have your ID. Students need to be picked up by 3:30 each day. We have the after-school program if you need daycare after 3:30, and you can see their phone number listed there. 7 absences are allowed per semester before being considered excessive in elementary and middle school. After 7 absences, the school officials may notify authorities as determined by the principal. Accumulating an excessive number of absences may be basis of denial of promotion to the next grade. Students arriving at school late are to be signed in by a parent or guardian, and excessive tardies and/or early checkouts may also be referred to authorities. If you have a concern about your child's learning or behavior, please contact your child's teacher first. If you need additional information, you may contact the principal, Dr. Shelley Pogue. Additional concerns should be directed to Dr. Jared Cleveland, our district superintendent, and concerns with teachers' decisions or actions should be discussed with Dr. Shelley Pogue, the principal. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions or recommendations for our school plans? If so, you can email your suggestions or questions to Dr. Shelley Pogue, our principal, at spogue@sdale.org. Thank you.